Hello viewers, in this video we are going to learn about Central Vigilance Commission. Hope this video would help you in understanding Central Vigilance Commission in detail. So in this video what we are going to learn. So first, what is a Central Vigilance Commission and why we need this, and when it was established, type of vigilance commissions, who are the members of Central Vigilance Commission, and the appointment and tenure of the chairman. Before learning in detail, if you are very new to this channel, please do subscribe and share this video with your dear and near ones. Let us learn what is it. So first, a question: what is a Central Vigilance Commission? The Central Vigilance Commission is the main agency for preventing corruption in the central government. It focuses only the central government and the offices. And it was established in the year 1964 by an executive resolution of the central government. So the central government decides that the corruption must be eradicated, and the central government should ensure that the central government bodies are corruption free. So they have decided to form this commission, and it was established under the recommendation of Sri Sandhanam Committee on prevention of corruption. So Mr. Sri Sandhanam is the member of parliament, and based on his recommendation, the committee was formed. In June 1962, during the debate on the demands for the Ministry of Home Affairs, many members of parliament referred to the growing menace of corruption in administration. Replying to the debate on 6th June 1962, the Honorable Minister for Home Affairs, he says, that is Lal Bahadur Shastri, he says, I feel that this matter should not be entirely left for consideration in the hands of officials. It is desirable that there should be exchange of views between them and public men of experience. Since we know most of the problems, the real point is to take remedial action. I therefore propose to request some members of parliament and, if possible, other public men to sit with our own officers in order to review the problem of corruption and make suggestions. These are the finest words delivered by the Honorable Minister of Home Affairs, Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri. And he requests to form a committee. And based on his reference and instructions, the committee was formed. And there were so many members. The first member is K. Sandhanam. He is the member of parliament who was appointed as the chairman of the committee. The next one is Sri Santosh Kumar. He is an MP. And Tikaram Paliwal MP. And R.K. Kadulkar MP. Nathpai MP. And Shambhunath Chaturvedi MP. And L.P. Singh, Director Administrative Vigilance Division, and D.P. Khalil, Inspector General Special Police Establishment, were appointed as the members of this committee. And based on the suggestions given by this committee, the Central Vigilance Commission was formed. And there are types of vigilance. We have three different types of vigilance commissions. One is preventive, punitive, and participative vigilance. Preventive vigilance, what it ensures? It is to ensure that the scope for indulging in corruption, unethical practice is eliminated or reduced to the minimum extent possibility. So they are ensuring whether it is possible to eliminate corruption from the office level, especially central office level. And punitive vigilance, what it ensures to create a credible deterrence against corruption practices through prompt enforcement of anti-corruption laws, rules and regulations. So here the punitive vigilance, they are ensuring it is to help the members, keep them free from committing different crimes, especially anti-corruption and rules and regulations, violation of rules and regulations. The third one is participative vigilance. And the participative vigilance, the aim of this vigilance is to raise awareness, to inculcate ethical values and reduce society's tolerance towards corruption through outreach activities and sensitization. So here, most of the time, we take everything free, especially a country like India. In every state, it is all corrupted officials and corrupted ministers we do have. And this should not be a regular one, or the people should not ignore that it happens. If it is a government, it is all corrupted, as like it should not be taken or it should not be considered as. So the participative vigilance helps the public to contribute, and the public must come forward in helping the government to get rid of those culprits, especially in the office level. So they have formed three different vigilance commissions, and they are aiming in a higher order to eradicate corruption from the central level, because it is very very important. As you know, the central government is the main pillar of this country, and all the states are supportive pillars. So the main pillar must be corruption free. To make it corruption free, so we are talking about in 1964 they thought of creating such commission, and they were talking about how to reduce corruption. Think from 1964 when they started, the corruption was very high, and even now this is 2023 we are talking about, still corruption is there, and we are still struggling badly to get rid of that corruption or to eradicate corruption from the daily life, especially from the government level, government official level. So that becomes a great problem for all public, especially the common citizen, those who are, they are really suffering a lot. So here, the members, who are the members in this commission? The first one is, the members are, how they are appointed. Let us learn that. So the members are appointed by the president by warrant under his seal and hand on the recommendation of 3 members committee. So the president of India who appoints the chairperson, that is the Central Vigilance Commissioner, and based on the recommendations, those who are giving the recommendations, there are 3 members, those who are giving the recommendation to the president. Based on the recommendation, they are appointing the chairperson and other members. The first one in the 3-member committee is the Prime Minister, the Union Minister of Home Affairs, and the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha. So all 3 together, they are deciding who has to act as the chairperson of the Central Vigilance Commission. Based on their recommendation, the President of India appoints the chairperson, and they hold the office for the term of only 4 years. See, in our constitution, according to Indian constitution, whatever the position that you take up, you will be having the 5 years tenure. But for this corruption vigilance, we have only 4 years term for the chairperson. and until they attain the age of 65, whichever is earlier. If he reaches 4 years after, he cannot serve, or if he is obtaining 65, attain the age of 65, he cannot serve. So the maximum age limit is 65. So whichever is early, he will be retiring, and the new person will be appointed based on the recommendations. After the tenure, those who are acting as the chairperson of the commission, after the tenure, they are not eligible for any further employment under the central or state government. So that would be the last service for the particular chairperson. And at present, we are having Sri P.K. Srivatsava, who is acting as the Central Vigilance Commissioner, and Sri Aravinda Kumar is acting as the Vigilance Commissioner. And we are having the Central Commission consist of one Central Vigilance Commissioner as a chairperson and the Vigilance Commissioner as a member. And we will be having three more members. One is the Secretary of the Government, who is the Minister, Home Minister of Affairs, and the Minister of Personnel, and the Minister of Finance. So they will be also a part of this commission, and they ensure that crime is maximum reduced, especially the corruption is very much reduced. And we have a fantastic structure. Based on this structure, they observe and they act and they ensure the corruption is reduced at their maximum level. So under the Central Vigilance Commission, we are having some of three categories, which means three departments. One is Secretariat, Chief Technical Examiners Wing, and CDIs. So first one is the CDI. Here stands for Commissioner for Departmental Inquiries. So based on those departments altogether, they are helping the entire commission to reduce or to keep the central government corruption free. So the Central Government Vigilance Commission has its own secretariat. Based on the secretariat, there will be a Chief Technical Examiners Wing, that is CTE, and a wing of Commissioner for Departmental Inquiries. So the secretariat, what they do actually, secretariat consists of a secretariat, 4 additional secretaries, and 31 directors and deputy secretaries, and including 3 officers on special duty, and 8 under secretaries and office staff will be there to help. And for the Chief Technical Examiners Wing, the Chief Technical Examiners Wing organization contributes the technical wing of the Central Vigilance Commission. So their aim is to contribute to the vigilance, especially in technical aspects. Now it is very much important because we have everything becoming online and everything is being e-transfer. So everything happens using internet, or it happens through the internet. So the technical wing, they examine, they ensure that it is not happening based on technology. So now you might have heard that someone saying, now the corruption is through Paytm, through GPay, every way it is happening. So to trap them, so having illegal access or illegal transaction through online, the technical team that helps in reducing, and it is managed by 2 engineers of the rank of chief engineers with the supporting engineering staff. And the main function assigned to the organizations are, what is the main function? One is the technical audit of construction work of governmental organizations from a vigilance angle, and investigation of specific cases of compliance relating to construction works. The third one is extension of assistance to CBI in their investigation involved technical matters and for evaluation of properties in Delhi especially. So in such a way, they work. And for the commissioners, for the departmental inquiries, commission may appoint any officer of the rank of director, deputy secretary posted in the commissioner of departmental inquiries. The CDIs function as inquiry officer to conduct oral inquiries in departmental proceedings initiated against public servants. So in all three aspects, especially from top to bottom, in various aspects, like officially pen and paper and through online, in any means, oral, any means, whatever it may be, they ensure that the corruption is maximum reduced and helping the government, the central government, to strengthen their power, stating that there is no corruption happening inside. So now this commission is very active. And if you have any question, are they really reducing the corruption level? That is another question mark. Are they working properly? And what if they identify someone who is being corrupted or involved in corruption? What is happening? That is another question, the mysterious question to be answered. And the next one is, the powers and functions of this commission. Okay, so first and foremost, the first power and function is exercising superintendence over the functioning of Delhi Special Police Establishment under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. The second one is giving directions to the Delhi Special Police Establishment under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. The third most important is review the progress of the appointments pending with the competent authorities for sanction of proceedings under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. You might have heard, due to the corruption involved, most of the postings are vacant, and it is not filled because most of the officials and the other politicians, those who are expecting bribe from the people, especially those who are going to be appointed for that post, they are expected to pay some lump sum amount as bribe. So to stop that or to reduce the corruption flow there in the appointment, this commission is working very hard. And this shall have all the powers of a civil court which is conducting any inquiry. So they could influence or they could take part in the inquiry that is happening in the civil courts, which means your local courts, where we have civil cases. And the last one is respond to central government as mandatory consultation with the commission before making any rules or regulations governing the vigilance or disciplinary matters relating to the person's appointment to the public service, the most important. So we have to appoint an officer who is pure, corruption free, and really educated, or who is having the capability to sit in that post. Okay, so to ensure this commission helps a lot. And with the affair of the union or to members of the All Indian Service under section 19, they are ensuring that the correct person who is corruption free being appointed, especially most of the public service. Okay, it starts from IAS, IPS, and so on, UPSC chairman. Likewise, it goes on. So their aim is to reduce the maximum level. The corruption must be eradicated. Is that possible to eradicate corruption? If you ask, that would be another mysterious question. But it can be reduced. And with the contribution of this commission, they are helping and they are ensuring through the Central Vigilance Commission, it can be reduced, and they are promising that must be reduced, especially in the central government level. So, what we have learned from this lecture, number one, how the Central Vigilance Commission is working. Are they working for both the central and state? No, absolutely. They are working only for the central government, especially the bodies, central government bodies, the government offices. And what is the main aim is to reduce or to eradicate corruption from the central government system. To eradicate this, they formed this commission in the year 1964. So, under the advice of Lal Bahadur Shastri, and he was the Minister of Home Affairs during that period after he becomes the Prime Minister of India. And likewise, it goes on. And now, how effectively it is working. And if you have any questions regarding this Central Vigilance Commission, please do comment in the comment section. Let us clarify everything. Hope this video might have helped you to learn CVC in detail. We'll meet you in the other lecture very soon. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.